Hello everybody, welcome back down to the shop. Glad you could stop by today. And what we're going to talk about today is the best days in January to go fishing. You know, anytime you're going to go, you want to go on the days that you think the fish are biting. You want to go on the days that they're most active. So what we're going to talk about today is when those days are. Now, there's about 4 or 5 factors that you can consider anytime you're going fishing, not just in January, but every month you need to look at these factors. The sun, the moon, tides. If the tides affects your fishery wherever they're at, they don't affect ours here in Tennessee, but they may where you are at. And most of all is the weather. Now, in the wintertime, January, of course, dead winter, the sun and the rest of the weather is going to be your 2 major factors because of the water temperature, water clarity, such as that. The moon always has the same effect. I mean, it doesn't matter what month it is, it's going to have the same effect. So, of course, we all know that fish bite better early in the morning and late in the evening. Now, even in the wintertime, even though those fish are lethargic, they're not moving very much, they're trying to conserve their energy, they still have to eat. And the weather, the barometer, everything is a factor of them eating. The moon, everything considered dictates when they're going to eat. You can count on just before the arrival of a storm. I know here in the South, what happens with us, we'll get some warm weather will come up from the Gulf. The cold air will meet it from the west, and that's where we'll hit our storms. Now, if you can catch them right as that storm is about to arrive, that's a really good time to fish. Last year, some of my better fish come on pouring down rain. Front was moving in. The bilge pump is pumping. That was one of my better days last year. I've also caught them with 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground on the boat. So a storm has a major factor in the wintertime. Now we all know after a storm moves out of the area, you're going to get bluebird skies, high pressure. High pressure is pushing down on the fish, so they're not going to be as active. But those factors, even in the wintertime, just like the summertime, the moon, the sun, the weather, all of that is considered in it. Now, the moon, of course, whenever they're spawning, that's a big factor. But even in the wintertime, they still got to eat. We need to keep that in mind. You can see videos all day long, top 5 lures in January. Best fishing lures. But if you don't know the days to go fishing, you might as well stay at the house. So those are the factors that we look at. So everything considered that I've looked at, and this is what I would look at if I was going for a fishing trip in the month of January. Those are the things that I would be looking for, and I'm going to pass that on to you. So it looks like the best days in January to fish are January 9th through the 26th. All those factors that I spoke of are in line during that time of the month. So remember, January 9th through the 26th, give or take a day or two, those days should be very good for you to go fishing. So I appreciate you coming by. Subscribe to the channel. I ask you that humbly because that's how we build our channel. We get more information to more people. And I just enjoy you coming by and seeing me every morning. So y'all come by here and we'll talk again. So y'all have a great day. Oh, and a Happy New Year too. Catch them fish in January. There's your information. Thanks a lot.